Hey there, recruit. Welcome to the Minor Crimes Division of the Los Angeles Police Department. This is your first day as a database detective, correct? You know, not many people sign up for this job, and between you and me, we need all the help we can get. These days, people seem to think they can commit all the minor crimes they want. Littering, shoplifting, jaywalking, just disregarding the delicate balance of law and order, tearing down the social contract that ties us all together. But that's where we come in. We're here to stop those who think they can get away with the little things. Things that people might not think are a big deal. But the road to hell is paved one brick at a time. Think about it. One day, someone accidentally leaves some paint on private property. No big deal, they might think. Until they realize, if I can get away with that, what else can I get away with? And then they'll start thinking they can get away with killing our innocent women and children, abducting them from the cover of night, and ripping their flesh from limb to limb, all because we let them get away with something they shouldn't have. And that's what we have here. We caught a group of suspects around the sidewalk in Bleecker Street that was vandalized with paint. I've downloaded the suspect data into your desktop. This should be a good first case for you, Detective. We'll need you to figure out who was the one responsible. If we don't catch the right person, I don't even want to know what they'll get away with in the future. If you're not sure where to start, why don't you read the little instruction manual thingy that's on your computer somewhere. And that's it for me. I have some work to do, but I'll be sure to call you back when you make that first arrest. Best of luck, Detective.
Hey.
I guess since it's done. Yeah, hello. We're here today to play the game. Well, the demo for a game called Database Detective Minor Crimes Division. It's actually coming out tomorrow, and I just saw that the demo pop up on Steam, so I was like, let's try it. So hopefully it'll be good, and yeah, if it's good, then I'll most likely buy it tomorrow. But this is probably, like, I'm releasing it on YouTube the day of, so oops. If it looks good, then maybe. Okay. Sloth-looking Quippy. Hello, Detective. Okay, what do you want? I haven't seen you around before. I'm an intern from the Oh, you're Mole. Whoops. I meant Mole, not Sloth. Mole in department. Here to help you out. You want me to show around? Sure. Awesome. You should start by checking your messages if you haven't already. It's always a good idea to listen to a authority figure. This one? Are you ready to listen to that? Okay. Once you got the debrief, you should go through the pieces of evidence we've collected for you. Clues. Clue. Suspect. Potato-looking person. Old-looking person. Rich-looking person. Person with blue on them. Vandalism. Illegal. A. He has blue on him. Okay. Most of the time, you should also be provided some data related to your case. Think of this data as another important piece of evidence. Suspect. Okay. There's usually a lot of data to go through. Use this application to write a SQL query to fetch the specific data you want. You probably won't need it for this current case, though. So this thing. Enter query. Well, you said we don't need it, so bye-bye. Not sure what SQL query is? Don't worry. No worries. Just read through this helpful textbook to learn more. I had to read through this whole manual to learn about SQL? SQL. For database detectives. If a detective can understand it, you can understand it. But they're a freaking detective. And I don't understand anything. That's me. Officially commissioned for the Los Angeles Police Department. Each chapter will be available after you resolve more cases. Okay. Chapter 1. Oh my god. So, I work as like an IT developing, and we don't read stuff. Our programming just, we'll just go do it. Let's just start. Why read stuff? Okay. Chapter 1, how to use a computer. Oh my god, we're starting from the basics? Do I need to know how to use a computer to play this game? Okay. We know how hard it is to be a database detective. Trust us, we were there too, getting funny looks on the streets, hearing children laughing at us as they point at us, seeing the disappointment slowly growing in my father's eyes as he discovers that I wasn't just a detective, I was a database detective. It's true. People don't become database detectives because we want to. They do it because they have to. They have nothing else. These desperate souls usually don't even know how to use a computer. If this sounds like you, don't worry. We'll spend the first chapter dealing with the very basics. That sounds like me. Database detective? What is that? After the exciting exciting detective groundwork has been completed, the collected data and evidence gets sent away to be processed. Who are the unlucky folks that have to process all this data? That's right, it's database detectives. These pitiful then use the process data to fill out the arrest warrant that authorizes the permanent detention of a suspect. Like, why would I, the database person, be in charge of determining that? Shouldn't they come and tell me? Okay, what is a computer? Computers are complicated devices, so it's okay for you if you don't understand what they are. When you use a computer, you're really interacting with a computer's operating system. The operating system used by the Los Angeles Police Department is known as COP OS, and it comes with 9 different applications that would be useful for your crime-fighting journey. 9? Oh, I'm guessing these ones. Even music player? Music player is going to be used, or is it going to be setting an exit? Probably the exit button. The application of COP OS, or the applications. To open an application in COP OS, double-click on the application icon. To move an icon, click and drag the icon to the desired location. Let's go over the application. One at a time. Shut down. New. Added in COP OS version 5.3.1, this application allows you to finally turn off your computer. What? So you mean like earlier you couldn't even turn off your computer? You just have to like unplug it? Settings, change the auto and display settings, including your background. This background's fine. Chapter 1, how to use a computer. Royalty-free music player. New. Due to the drastic budget cuts, we can only provide royalty-free music for you to listen to. Enjoy. Web browser. Go on the internet. Requires permission from your supervisor. Instruction manual. This is what we use right now. Learn what it takes to become a skilled database detective. Mail. Few messages from your supervisor. Hopefully good ones. Arrest suspect. Write and submit arrest warrants. Each warrant can only be submitted once, so make sure you're absolutely certain. Oh, crap. I wonder what happens when you get it wrong. You're just like, oh, you're fired. Oh, no, you go free and they could do more crimes. That's what supervisor said. Notepad, write notes to keep track of your investigation. Clue Explorer, view the given clues for the current case. Search table, search the downloaded tables using SQL queries. We'll learn more about this in the next chapter. Tables. Oh, that's the suspect. View data from the search results and downloadable tables. Tables would the lock icon mean that they're tables that can't be modified. Tables without a lock icon allow for more options after right-clicking. Rename table, delete table. Okay. For example, after right-clicking this table to the left, we can see the options to rename it something else or delete it from the desktop entirely. Oh, sorry. We're getting ahead of ourselves. We haven't explained what a table is. How to use a computer. What is a table? We don't even need to know what a table is for how to use a computer. Because this is how to use a database or understand a database, not really your computer. Anyways, what is a table? Tables keep stuff above the floor. What? So they won't spill everywhere. The same goes with data. Oh, talk about like real tables. In short, tables are a way to store structured data. See, as a database detective, you'll be starting with a lot of tables, or staring at a lot of tables. So hopefully that sounds like a lot of fun to you. It's how I spent my honeymoon after all. Haha, just kidding. I'm not married. We know that. You're a database detective. Here's an example of what you would see if you open a table. Look at the words on the title bar, that column 1, column 2, and that's the blue part. Oh, this table thing we mean. That's a table name. Coincidentally, the name of this table is called table name. What are the odds of that? Right below the table name are the column names, which show in each column what each column represents. Okay, this table has 2 columns, column 1, column 2. Okay. Below each column names are a series of values that correspond to the column. Together, column values on the same horizontal axis form a row. Each row represents a unique entity on that table. For example, if you had a table called people, we can assume that each row represents a single person. Chapter summary of this chapter. Being a database detective isn't easy. It's known that staring at data lowers your life expectancy more than coal mining or operating heavy machinery. Then why do you do it? Why do we do it? Why do we dedicate so many hours of our precious lives to this? If you find out the answer, please let us know. We've been trying to figure it out as well. Uh-oh. So I just lowered my life expectancy since this is like related to my work. I'm not a database person at work, but we generally working in IT, you have to like work with databases. Here's a pro tip. Let's see, you can click on the value on the table to copy it to your clipboard. You can then paste the copy by pressing Ctrl-V. What if I'm not using a Windows computer? I can't read the other chapters. Well, good luck to us. That was a lot to read. Once you're confident on who the perpetrator is, just fill out the arrest warrant using the icon. Finish the case. That's all for now. If you need any help, don't hesitate to ask. Thank you. Clippy. Oh, there you are. If you need any help, just click on my face. Okay, thank you. I guess that's all we got, right? We just use the numbers that we see. And we're trying to figure out who spilled the illegal blue paint. Probably the guy with the blue paint on him. This would be so bad if we failed the first one. And his occupation says painter. Maybe John Painterson. This Los Angeles Police Department for the Minor Crimes Division. Arrest warrant for minor crimes. You are commanded to arrest. Enter name here. Under accusation of leaving drops of blue paint on the sidewalk at the corner of Bleecker Street in Central Park Road, violating that which prohibits vandalism in the state of Los Angeles. I thought this was a city. This is a state? Okay. What if we misspell? This would be so bad if we just fail because we misspell. John Peter. I wish I could just copy and paste. Well, I guess you can copy. Too bad I typed. Oh god. That's the right number, right? 17435. 17435. Oh man, that'd be so stupid if we... Are you sure this is who you want to arrest? This will end the current case. Oh god. I'm dancing just like them all. There's so many things.
Okay, that one was pretty obvious, but hey, you solved your first case. And don't worry, the perp is on his way right now to be rehabilitated. Oh, we'll never see him again. Oh, we also got a new case for you. Seems like someone wanted to litter on the campus of our local elementary school this morning. Our suspect threw away what looks like an ID card. Their name is scratched off, but we have a hunch. Call it a sneaking suspicion that the suspect we're looking for is a teacher in the school that we found the ID card from. To think that a criminal like this might be with children at this current moment. Just disgusting.
Yeah, freaking disgusting.
We managed to get you a list of every teacher who works there. Our suspect should be in there somewhere. You'll also find the littered object in the Clue Explorer, along with a sketch of the victim to motivate you to find the perpetrator of this heinous act. This case is a little harder than the previous one, so you might want to learn how to search through data properly. You can read more about this in the second chapter of the instruction manual. What? You don't think that sounds fun? It's what we're paying you for. Wait, We are paying you, right?
Uh,
Actually, don't answer that.
uh,
I have an appointment.
Hey,
I'll reach
supervisor?
back out to you when I'm finished.
Supervisor, am I getting paid for this? Wait. Here I was just like sickened by this polluter and litterer. But now I'm not even getting paid. What the heck? What do we got here? Oh, you. Scratched out name. Elementary school, kindergarten teacher. Wealth, extremely poor. Well, they are a teacher. Oh, poor teacher. Teachers should get paid more. Okay. District Poverty Bay. You named the district Poverty Bay? Let's see. Wow, your birthday long time ago. Dang. Jeez, you've surely been teaching for a long time. Victim. Earth. Post litter. Tears from littering. You bastard. You're such an evil person. Oh, that's good to know that this doesn't automatically close. Okay, oh my gosh, chapter 2 can be as long. Oh, this is why programmers don't read. It's too much. Okay, chapter 2, dealing with data. Okay, database detectives don't just look at tables. Sure, that's what's most of what we do for hours on end, day after day, but it's not all we do. We also interact with tables. This step is an important part of being, let's move over here, of being a database detective, as it allows us to find a specific piece of data we want to stare at. Oh yeah, staring. To do this, let's learn SQL. Yay! Clap, 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 and clapping in real life. Also known as structured query language, to use our search tables application and formalize the destruction of our soon-to-be miserable lives. This is hitting too close to home. Keywords and queries. Okay. In order to use SQL, we must learn a few magic words that hold this language together. These magic words are called keywords, and with the right words and phrases, we can write a magical sentence that can give us the data we want. These magical sentences are known as queries, and all queries you write as a database detective will start with the word select, or the next word, and it's select. Okay. Imagine a claw machine at your favorite childhood carnival. I'm imagining. I didn't have a childhood where I could go to the carnival. Okay, now imagine controlling that claw to grab your favorite plush toy and then dropping it below for you to pick up. Now that you're motivated with this completely unrelated example, let's talk about the select keyword and how to use it. Select is a keyword that allows you to choose the columns you want to see and to find a result. Simply write the column names after the word select. For example, if I only wanted to see or get the first name and last name columns for this table, my query would start like this: select first name, comma, last name. If you'd like to select all columns without writing each column name, you can just use the asterisk. Yeah, good. Dealing with data. Let's see, the two select statements above would get you the same result table. Same results. Really? Let's look at the table. Yeah, it only had 3 columns. Okay. However, select statements usually aren't enough for the complete query. You also need to specify where these columns come from. Golly, if only we had a keyword for this. From. From allows you to specify which tables are being selected and appear after the select statement. Since these examples use column names from the people table, no, it didn't say, it just says table. It didn't have the name people. How did I know this was people table? Oh, I mean, there you go. I forgot. Right there. Go on. Where was I? Anyways, sorry here. Our query should look like the query to the right. Notice that the table name is colored orange, and that the column names are colored red. This shows that our system recognizes that the columns are in the table name. Believe it or not, this is what we all need for a complete query. That's it. Just a select and a from. Unfortunately, results aren't too interesting. Usually you want to filter out rows that aren't relevant to what we're searching for, which unfortunately is something that SQL doesn't support. Where? Just kidding. This is supported through the where statement. This statement allows you to specify which rows you would like to see in the final result. This is done by writing conditions that the final results must satisfy. Conditions generally follow a pattern like this: column, operator, condition value. From now on, the only operator you'll need to know is the equal operator. This operator ensures that all column values from table names equal the condition value in the final result. When filtering columns that are text, the condition value must have a single or a double quote around them. Dealing with data. Oh my gosh. This query to the left only includes people who have the name Booper. Not Blooper. As their last name. Okay, select star from people where last name equals Booper. The query on the other hand only includes people who are to age 90. Select star from people where age equals 90. Okay, the query combination and the above conditions using the AND keyword. If we wanted to include more condition, we could just add another AND keyword. Select star from people where last name equals Booper and age equals 90. Notice the text values in the above appear blue when entered in the search table, while numerical values appear as green. This should make it clear whether or not the value is a text or a numerical value. Dates. One of the type of values associated with one of the type of values that is stored as a number is a calendar date. Calendar dates are stored in the format YYYYMMDD as a single number. This means that December 25th, 1995 will be stored as 19951225. That's good. This is how I usually write my dates or put my dates because it goes from the largest thing to the smallest. And it makes it more uniform because not everyone in the world puts dates as Americans put dates. Okay, chapter summary. Oh gosh, by this point, you've learned how to write a complete SQL query. Since SQL is a language, you are now at least bilingual. Feel free to tell other people that you speak multiple languages. Legally speaking, you wouldn't be lying, which is illegal. Here's a pro tip. If you get stuck, don't be afraid to ask your assistant for help. If you find assistant's advice unhelpful, just ask again. You might get more detailed advice the next time you ask. Okay, what were we doing? Oh yeah, litterer. Teachers. Oh man, there are a lot of them. Okay. Look, I got oops, select star from teachers where we have your DOB, date of birth equals, oh, you are old. Is that right? 1926. I wish I had a number pad on the side instead of this top bar. Okay. And I don't know, do we have to put everything? Hopefully this is enough. Eyes, eye color is what the column is called. Oh my god. And then it's green. It's not good. Like typically you would do like lower and then that, and then you would lower this side too, so then it could like match, because you don't know if in the database it's always going to start with an uppercase. How you store it makes chances for errors. Not enough. We got one person already with that much. Let's just check the rest of it. Their weight. Wow, but your weight can change. Like, here's a great tip. If you want to save your tables for later, make sure to hit the save table checkbox in the search table window. Okay. Kindness rating, you're 10 out of 10. Okay, let's make sure the other things match. Your date joined. Yeah, that matches. Well, at least with just 2 criterias, we got one person, so arrest that lady. Or man, I'm not gonna assume. Oh my god. I'm scared. That I would just spell it wrong. Okay. I really wonder what I'd like to get it wrong. Should I try to get it wrong? You littered. Terrible. Nope.
Nice job, Detective. She won't be littering anymore with her hands cuffed behind her back. Did you know that it takes up to 500 years for plastic to decompose? That 9 billion tons of litter end up in the ocean every year. Mother Nature thanks you, Detective. You've given the flowers and fauna of this glorious nation another chance to live again. That's why I have an even bigger case for you this time, Detective. It's confidential. You can't let anyone know you're investigating this. If this leaks, it'll be bad for both me and our entire division. That's how big this next case is.
This is only my third case, though.
The crime happened last night in our police department at roughly 10 p.m. It was at this late, rainy hour of the night that someone ate my sandwich.
Bastard.
It was something I was looking forward to eating later today, but now it's gone forever. Luckily, our security cameras caught the suspect right before the act. Looks like it was one of us. Someone who betrayed their uniform. Someone who was supposed to be uncorrupted from the sins of this rotten world. I'll provide you a list of every officer from our division, along with a timesheet of when everyone came in and out of this building that day. Now please, right this terrible wrong that has tragically taken place in the area we all hold sacred. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll have to think about what to eat for lunch.
Oh, these are all rotten people and rotten cases. Terrible. Eating someone else's sandwich? Ugh, look at you. Disgusting. Disgusting person. Look at it. It's already like coming out of his mouth. Shoot, kill, laugh. No comment. Rip. Until we eat again. 1998 to 1998. You didn't even eat all of him. Oh, it's so terrible. Already more in the manual. It took me forever to read. Oh, look, there's a big space here, so, okay. Chapter 3, Combining Knowledge. Not many database detectives reach this chapter. In fact, 99% of database detectives don't even have the skills to finish the first chapter. And we haven't learned how to combine multiple tables yet. We've just been working with one. Oh my gosh. Join. Let's imagine that we have two tables. Is this going to be a fake imagine or a real imagine? I still remember that carnival. That we want to combine into one. We might want to do this for many reasons. The biggest being that it's so much fun. Tables should only be combined when they share a common column. When they do have a shared column, we can use the join keyword to glue the tables together. Here we have two tables that share a column. We can join them with the query below. The join statement comes after the from statement. In the join statement, we specify the name of the additional table we want to combine with. Select star from table 1, join table 2 on table 1 ID equals table 2 ID. You can also add a where statement by writing it directly after the join statement where table 1 ID is greater than 5. Okay, cool. Combining knowledge. Oh no, they're already getting too complicated. On. When you join, you must specify what column you want to join on. You can do this by putting equal operator between two shared columns to form a condition. For any shared column names, it must also be specified which table they come from. This can be done by adding the table name and a period before the column name. For example, table.id uses the ID column from table 1. Oops, I should say table1.id. However, if you're writing the full name table sounds like too much work for you, then boy, have I got the keyword for you. Oh, as? I guess. As. You can use the as keyword to provide nicknames for table or select column names. This keyword also isn't actually necessary. Yeah, this is what I usually do. I just write table 1, then T1, something like that. I don't use this as keyword unless doing some more complicated type of querying. Both queries above work the same. More operators. Oh god, there's too much. Guys, we just started. Now that we've been seeing more complicated heads, we can expand our toolbox for operators. Please note that the first 4 operators in the list below only make sense when you use numerical values. Okay, less than equal to. Column is less than equal to 10. Column is less than 10. Column is greater than equal to 10. Column is greater than 10. Column does not equal 10. You got that? I hope so. What's the time? Okay. Some tables have columns that represent the time. Time is displayed using 24 hours HHMM format, where HH represents the hour and MM represents the minute. However, due to limitation of COP OS, the leading 0 cannot be displayed. This means, for example, that 1:05 a.m. will be displayed as 1:05. Oh, so terrible. And 12 a.m. will be displayed as 0. Okay. You know, it wouldn't make more sense, since it's probably like person like checking in their time. It's what's gonna happen. Why not have a timestamp column instead of just a time column? Anyways, chapter summary. I'm not gonna lie, that was a lot. If you're feeling confused or overwhelmed, you're just not having a good time right now. And just not having a good time right now, don't be. You're actually legally obligated to be having tons of fun. Okay. Here's a pro tip: save the results of your queries using the save table option in the bottom left of the search table application. Save tables, we don't do that. Cops, we have all their names and guns issued. Holy crap. Security level. Okay. Timesheet. Okay. Search. I'm guessing we just write the select. Oops. Star. Where's star? From cops. C. Showing timesheet T on C dot badge number equals T dot badge number. Okay. Where? Where what? I'm guessing this picture help. He has a gun. I guess one gun. How do we notice all of his issued guns? If he had like more than one gun, would he wear all of them at once? If he had 3 issued guns, he would be wearing 3 guns. How do I know he's not hiding some of them like in his ankle or something? Am I to assume? I don't know. And there's like a 3 on him. I guess that's the security level. Security level equals 3. Do we assume that he only has 1 issued gun? I don't know. Guns issued equals 1. Really? This is not enough information. We don't know if he's like wearing some. We'll just keep that in mind. If I take that out, let's see if it makes multiple choice, like multiple rows. If it doesn't, okay, we'll put that at the bottom because this doesn't look like. Okay, now we need to use this timestamp stuff. Is the between here? Nope. No between keyword. Okay, so timestamp check in time is less than the time that we see up there. 22:01. So that means he checked in before this timestamp, and t.checkout time is greater than 22:01. That means he checked out after this timestamp. Okay, Patrick Steele. Now let's see if we delete this bottom row. Will it get more than 1? Yup. Well, I guess that means we keep that. This is correct, right? Their check-in time is less than the time that they steal in, and their checkout time is greater than the time they steal in. Their security level 3, they have 1 gun. Okay. Now, where is this other thing? Arrest one of our own. Did I read this last time? I didn't. I don't think so. You're commanded to arrest Patrick Steele. Man, that's a damn good place name, Mr. Steele. Okay. Under accusation of stealing a delicious sandwich, violating this, which prohibits the theft of personal property under $3 from a Los Angeles citizen. Okay, Patrick Steele. Traitor spotted. I didn't even notice that he's like saying stuff up there. Dang it, I should have been reading that. We arrested my arm and got him. Oh my god.
Wow. You actually got him. We'll make sure this scoundrel never bites into innocent sandwiches ever again. My delicious sandwich, however, will never come back. To be honest, I thought I'd feel a sense of justice, knowing that a wrong has been made right, knowing that only I would be the victim of this wretched scoundrel. But that's not what I feel at all. I feel an emptiness in the pit of my stomach, where those bites my sandwich should have been.
Maybe you should eat lunch.
Well, no time to waste. We got an urgent call earlier from a local hotel manager. Says we got a perp that was supposed to check out of the room at 6:30. You know what time it is now? 6:45.
Sickening.
Luckily, we got a cold jail cell waiting for them if they still need a room. Our boys at the crime scene say that our suspect was in town to visit some conventions. They also found a lot of strange stuff in the suspect's room. Hopefully, these brochures and this photo we found of the suspect proved to be helpful. We also asked around the convention center and managed to get a list of everyone who came to the last big event. Given what we know, that's where we're gonna find who we're looking for. Now, we need to act fast. We promised the local business community that if we don't solve their case in an hour, they don't need to pay taxes. And I do not want this coming out of my paycheck.
An hour. This is too fast. I was just at a convention. I was at the Anime Expo in Los Angeles. This is relevant to me. Oh my god, there's so many things. BureauCon. Celebrate bureaucracy. Oh god. Oh god. This sounds like an event that database detectives would go to. Special guest Jim, DMV employee. Listen to his exciting stories of sorting repossession affidavits and vessel registration exemptions. You won't believe how he organizes his vehicle's total loss claim settlement reports alphabetically. Activities include waiting in line, again, waiting in line for a third time. Meet other government form fanatics. Ooh. And come see what bureaucracy is all about. June 29th, dang it, we all missed it. 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. at this room and center. Bring the most government forms to win a chance to sign some paperwork. Whoa. Hey. Next. Exciting. LampCon. Okay. See, LampCon on the same day from 2 to 5 in the same place next door to BureauCon. See hot lamps that stay turned on. Look at those curves. Strawberry scented. Is that good for a lamp? Look at that huge top. Light raspberry flavor. Bring the most lamps for a chance to take one of those or these hotties home. Showcase lamps overheat easily due to poor electrical engineering and are not FDA approved. Oh my god. That's a very sensual brochure. Oh god, now we have LotionCon. Uh-oh. Smooth skin forever. Same day, 12 to 3, next door. Free rubs for senior. Oh my god. What is this? Stay moist. Stay happy. This is what happens when you have this LampCon at the same time as LotionCon. Have the most bottles of lotion, win the feeling of temporary happiness. Oh my god. Get dumb. Yeah, that's how I'm feeling right now. DumbCon. Also next door, to the 3 to 6. Carry the most dumbbells here to win a prize. Learn about Pat's transformation. God, this is like terrible. Like font. It only took him 12 years using our easy to follow 7,340 step plan. H2O. Free water included. Okay. Okay, we have a diary entry. Dear Diary, today I felt sad. I didn't win any contests. I could have won one, but I arrived too late to enter, so I couldn't attend. Another convention was over capacity. I couldn't even get in. From a quick peek, they had over 300 people. That's a fire hazard. The 2 conventions I went to were fun though. Also, my gerbil died. Rip Dorothy. Why are you even at the conventions? Your freaking gerbil died. If my animal or pets died, I wouldn't be going to a freaking convention. Oh, it's so sad. Is this you? Are you the guy? You're wearing a picture of your gerbil and you're just going out partying and having fun. Okay, you got forms, you got lamps, you got lotions. You got dumb bells. What is this? Photo back, or the back of it, okay? Me with all my convention stuff, minus dumbbells. I only had an exact average of them anyways. So much stuff. That's the next day. The convention was on the 29th. Interesting. Okay. Actually, when I went to Anime Expo, it also had like a fire hazard. The artist alley was so overcrowded, I think that they closed it down because it was in violation of the fire code. So it was like closed down for a while. I guess why they cleared out some people and then they reopened it, and then they were like more strict about people standing around and not moving. But yeah, that artist alley was so cramped. It was the first time I ever been to an anime convention too, so it was surprising to me. And it was terrible. It was so hot and crowded, and then people just standing there. It's like, can I buy? Can you let me buy the thing first and then you can look afterwards? Because you're just blocking everybody who already know what they want to buy. Anyways, okay, he only went to 2 conventions. Okay, he didn't go to one convention because it had over 300 people. Attendees, okay. Okay, let's just go to these brochures for now. And let's close your face. I'm tired of... Okay, just close everything. We'll organize. This is why programmers usually have more than one desktop screen or monitor. Because this is too many things. Okay, forms brought, dumbs brought, bottles brought, lamps brought. Okay, so I'm gonna join on the ID. Here. Okay, where is this clue thing again? This is the thing that gave me like the most information. Okay. So you didn't win any contest. You couldn't attend one because you entered the contest too late. So one of them you couldn't attend had a contest. The other one had over 300 people. And let's just go with 300 people since I have all these tables open. Okay, now we just need to do a count. Like, how's people supposed to know how to do count? I know how to do a count because I've done SQL before. Oops. I'm not showing you that I know how to do it by doing that. I don't know, let's start with BureauCon. Well, there's one over 300. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, I had to step away briefly. Let's see. So I was going to use the notepad to write down this stuff. I always say Bureau 313. How do we know the rest of them don't have that? We can do a quick. Okay, whatever. What is this? DumbCon? Dumb. Because there's lotion gone. 253. Lamp. 275. 275. Okay, so they didn't go to the bureau. My mission was overcompensated. I couldn't even get in from a quick peek at over 300 people. So you didn't go to there. Now we need. Could have won. So we need. What is that called? 99. It was just sensual lamp talk. Have the most bottles of lotion. Win the feeling of temporary happiness. Oh, so I guess is that a competition? Yeah, contest. It does have the most bottles of lotion. I guess that one. Get down. Carry the most dumbbells here to win a prize. Okay. So there's two. The dumb or the lotion. And then we have a picture. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm guessing 8. There's not something hidden behind you. So you have 8 lotions. Okay. I have lotions equal 8. Okay. Now we go to lotion. Lotion con. I don't know. Can we just do max? Is max a keyword in here? Oh, it is. Bottles brought. We just have to see if 8 bottles brought. Max bottles brought is 7. Here, max bottles. Oh my god, I'm spelling. Oh my god, I'm still spelling wrong. 7. So if I had gone there, I would have won. I didn't get win any contest. I could have won by right place. So you could have won that one because you brought 8, but the max is 7. Can the same be said for dumb? What is this one called? Is it dumb brought? Yep, dumb's brought. That's a me. I'm a dumbs. Dumbs brought. God, who names these tables and columns? You know, I was on a project before where they had column names. Like, there was an ID column, so maybe one time it could have been called like attendee ID, and another table is called attend ID, and then another table would be called maybe like at ID. Like, it was not consistent. It's like someone created one table, someone created another table, and they named the columns that were the exact same like purpose with different names. And then it was like, why didn't you use the same name across all? It means you mean attendee ID for all of these columns. I mean, yeah, all these columns across like 3 different tables, and you use different spellings in each of the tables. Why? Terrible design. And in that case, it was not just 3 tables. It was an application with thousands, like several thousand tables, and then it was just like spelled different in like every table, and it's like you don't know which version you're gonna get. So it made like writing queries very hard. 15. Okay, the max is 15. Max dumbs equals 15. But I don't know how many dumbs I have. But you said this. Me with all my convention stuff minus dumbbells, I only had an exact average of them anyways. What does that even mean? I only had an exact average of them. Who writes this? Why did you just say I had 10? What is this? Convention minus dumbbells. I only had an exact average of them anyway. Huh? Are you trying to say that you had the average of this? That I just take an average of Dumbs brought? But how would you know that? You don't know everybody who attended. Are you kidding? Are you saying that you you took the average of what everyone who attended is, and then you're like, well, I have that number. Oops. F. $10. Well, it came out to exact clean number, so let's see, Dumbs. I'm guessing that's what you mean? But that's ridiculous to write that on the back of your photo. I got the exact average. You don't know that. Ridiculous. Oh, wait, I want to see in the manual. Does it tell you these keywords? Oh, it does. I was like, I just naturally knew it. You didn't tell me to come here to read another chapter. It was not a red dot, so I didn't assume. But then I just got curious, like, how are other people who don't play the game supposed to know that? Oh, I was probably supposed to use this. Oh, there's the count. I just did count 1 because you don't need to count the column name. With the column name, you can just do count 1. I think it's like less work if you just do count 1. I don't know for sure. I'm not a DBA. I don't do performance. Okay, let's read about this because I've been just doing it and I don't know if anyone knows about what I was just doing. All about aggregation. Oh, we need to do that later. I wonder if it goes that hard, like group buys and stuff. But anyways, we don't have that yet. You should now be extremely skilled at filtering out data from tables. Don't feel too proud though. Your journey has just begun. You should actually be feeling empty inside to ensure that there's room for all the cool SQL concepts you're about to learn. Aggregation. Aggregate functions are a way to view the overall information about a column in a table, or columns in a table. If you've ever yearned, to know what the largest or smallest column value are, then aggregation functions are for you. These functions, except for count, only work on numerical columns. Max column K, find the largest value in the column. Min column, find the smallest value in the column. Sum column, we didn't use sum here, did we? Calculates the sum of all values in the column. Average calculates the column average value. Count finds the amount of rows in a column. Let's see, below is an example of the queries using aggregate function on example table. For now, aggregation function can only appear in a select statement with no other columns. In other words, when you have aggregate functions in your query, you must only have aggregate functions in your query for now. Yay, fun. All about aggregation, joining multiple tables, okay. Oh my god, this is not how I would write a join statement for multiple tables. Let's see. I guess you're gonna see what I do to write join statements, because yeah, if you write like this, it's like harder for people to read, I feel. Anyways, join multiple tables. If you know how to join 2 tables, join 3 tables easy. So it's joining 4 and 5 and 6. To the right is an example of a query with a join containing 3 tables. Be careful though. When any tables are joined together, the results will only contain the values that are shared across all the tables. For example, if table 1 has an ID value that is missing from table 2, this ID will not appear in the final results unless you do a left or right or outer join. The Venn diagram on the right further illustrates that this join captures what this join captures. With each circle representing the complete contents of the table, or each table. In SQL, this is called an inner join. Let's see, there are other types of join statements, but don't worry about them. They're far too much for an average database detective to comprehend. This is what the join statement captures. Chapter summary. When I wrote my first aggregation function, my eyes teared up because it was terrible, right? You know, a lot of people still struggle with that, especially at work. And we're all in IT. Then we're like, we're always using database all the time. Like, come on, guys, you have to be able to at least write this inner join. Let's see. Not out of joy, but it's out of sorrow. Exactly. As I was just evicted out of my apartment. Okay, for a different reason. However, the idea of learning something that would help my department meet their monthly quota did make me feel better. I hope you feel the same. Here's a pro tip. If you want to save and use the results of an aggregation function later, make sure to give it a handy nickname to make it easier to select later. But I just wrote it down on the notepad. You know, ideally, I would have like 50 of these windows open. Not 50, but you get the idea. I wouldn't just like have one window open. I'd have like one window here to do this to get the average, and then another window. So that's like my main select statement that I'm really trying to write. I have so much crap open. Okay, so the other thing he didn't attend was this, right? I could have won one. So you could have won this lotion one, but you entered too late, so you couldn't attend. So you would have lost if you got there, so yeah. So you didn't attend lotion and you didn't attend bureau. Okie dokie, time to write a SQL statement. Learning from attendees. Okay. As he joined. Oh god. You went to dumb, so join dumb. Join dumb con D. And what ID? Oh, this is why we need space. AID equals D dot attendee ID. See, I don't do the comma thing. I don't just like say join and then put a bunch of commas for the next table. I do another join statement. I do it because it was like easier to read. I don't know if it's like worse performance. Again, I'm not a DBA or a performance engineer, so I don't know if it's like worse performance wise, but this is just like cleaner like reading wise for other programmers. What did I do? Oh, they went to LambCon. Now on D equals L dot attendee ID. Let's see where D dot dumbs brought equals 10, which was that average, and the lotion they brought, not lotion, lamps. Where is this thing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Well, hopefully not anyone behind you. Okay, then L dot lamps brought equals 6. Let's just see what it returns. Well, I returned 1. Okay. I wonder if we need to check, like, does this ID exist in the other tables? Like, he was not able to attend BureauCon and LotionCon, right? Okay, we'll just save this table. Let's use this function. Arrest me. Okay, so we have this name, Arnaldo Barker. I just want to check to make sure that this ID is not in the other tables. Why is there not the click clear button? Go away. Select all from BureauCon where attendee ID equals. Okay, can we just click? That's right? Okay. Nothing was found in the database for your query. That's good. You're not supposed to have attended. And it was LotionCon. Okay, you shouldn't have attended this one either. Yeah, nothing was found. Okay, let's just make sure that this query is working, you know? When you program a lot, this is what happens. You're like, is my query even working? Okay, yes, it's found. Okay, so yeah, this is the person we found. Okay. Okay, guys, are we confident? Okay, close all these. This is gonna be so bad if there's gonna be so many tables. Okay. Oops, I was saving all those other results I was running. Whoopsie. Okay. You are commanded to arrest on... Let's try. Oh, look what you did. Bad. Oh my god. It's already going bad. This is why I would rather just type it. Stop highlighting, man. Okay, there you go. Okay, now. Okay, we're good. You are committed to arrest Arnaldo Parker under accusation of not checking out of their hotel on time, violating this, which prohibits trespassing in the private property of a Los Angeles citizen. Okay. We're good, right? We're confident. Yeah. Okay, there's phone number. Dialing suspect. Approaching track location. Uh-oh. Ooh, we did it.
Nice job, detective. You've proven yourself. So for this next case, we'll grant you permission to use the internet. I'll just need to verify your credentials. Let's see here. Wait a minute. Detective? It looks like you never paid your application fee. Is this true?
You're not even paying me
How
anyway.
did you even get here? Look, I really do appreciate you solving our previous cases, but our police division is severely underfunded as is. We can't even afford to pay anyone to make music for us. Just look at what we have available on our royalty-free music player. Listen, detective, I'll look the other way if you just go on our Steam page and pay our application fee, okay? If you want to leave any feedback there, you can do that for us too. But please, we need you. Do you want me to beg? I'll beg. I'm literally on my knees begging right now. Please, detective, don't leave us.
Thank you for your service. If you'd like to continue being a database detective or have any feedback for the minor crime division, make sure to visit our application page. Apply now. I would love to. However, even though being a database detective was the happiest time of my life, I don't currently have the time and would like to close this program. I will be sure to apply later when I get the opportunity. I don't know when that will happen. Nevertheless, I had a life-changing experience, and I will be sure to share this experience with every single one of my friends and family. Okay, yeah. So, what did I think about this game? I think it's definitely a very fun game, and it's very funny. I like that it's just not like crazy murder crimes, it's just like silly crimes or little teeny petty crimes, or in this case, minor crimes. And yeah, it doesn't take itself too seriously, so it's very funny and fun. Yeah, that's right. So far, the programming database stuff is pretty simple, so I'm wondering how hard it gets, and I wonder how it's for people who don't really have this IT or technical background and are starting fresh. It's like, oh my god, just being thrown into databases. Actually, I didn't even learn databases when I was in school. It was not until I got to work, and then at work it's just like, well, we have databases on our projects, you better learn how to use it. So that's how I learned how to use databases. And yeah, it was SQL database, so that helps. I did learn structured or relational databases as my first databases, as opposed to non-SQL. But yeah, overall it's a very fun game. I'm excited to see where it goes and what it does next and how complicated the cases get. One thing I wish I could do is have more than one search screen. So the screen that you actually do the querying on, just have at least two, because I have the big query. This is how I just usually do my work. If I have to write a query, I have one little notepad thingy that has the query that I'm actually trying to write. It's typically very long, and then I have another tab open or a little notepad open that I'm writing a smaller query, just pulling the information that I want in my where clause or checking column names and other things in different tables. So that would be useful if I could at least have two little search things. But I don't know if there's too much information or it was hard to program that in case for this game. But yeah, I think if I just had two, the minimum two, that would help. But I guess that's the point of saving the tables. But I don't want to have just tons of little tables just saved across my desktop. And it's oops, now I need to delete all those. That's good. Tables are pretty clear so far. It doesn't seem too hard. I'm again, I don't know about the manual. The manual is probably decent enough to understand. Again, I'm trying to think about it from maybe someone who has no background in it. It's probably a lot of information. Just like, what are you saying? Especially when it comes to joining table, like I feel like there's like a lot of errors that could possibly happen. But coming from any programming background, I think it's pretty self-explanatory. Overall, it's definitely a fun game, especially if you work in this field. But then it might just remind you too much of work, and then you're just like, it's just depressing. AI, don't take our jobs. But yeah. What do you guys think of this game? I hope you guys are enjoying it, and again, it comes out tomorrow, but by the time I release this gameplay, it's probably the same day. So it comes out, I believe, July 17, 2026. So that's tomorrow for me. Anyways, yeah. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please check this game out. I know it's available on Steam. I don't know where else it's available, but yeah, check out the demo and then get it tomorrow. See what else you can learn about database. Databases are important. This is a very important division. We can't let these people get away with their crimes. Anyways, yeah, thanks again for watching. See you later. Bye-bye.